Welcome to had6 channel. In this video, we will look into naughty. 19 adjectives with similar meanings will be reviewed in example sentences. Let's get started. Number 1. Suggestive, which means making someone think of sexual matters. Suggestive. For example, a suggestive remark. Number 2. Vulgar, which means making explicit and offensive reference to sex or bodily functions. Vulgar. For example, a vulgar seaside postcard. Number 3. Lewd, which means crude and offensive in a sexual way. Lewd. For example, she began to gyrate to the music and sing a lewd song. Number 4. Indecent, which means not conforming with generally accepted standards of behavior, especially in relation to sexual matters. Indecent. For example, he was fined for importing indecent material. Number 5. Spicy, which means exciting or entertaining, especially through being mildly indecent. Spicy. For example, spicy jokes and suggestive songs. Number 6. Broad, which means somewhat coarse and indecent. Broad. For example, the broad humor has been toned down. Number 7. Risque, which means slightly indecent and liable to shock, especially by being sexually suggestive. Risque. For example, they would giggle and tell risque stories. Number 8. Ribald, which means referring to sexual matters in an amusingly coarse or irreverent way. Ribald. For example, a ribald comment. Number 9. Smutty, which means of talk, writing, or pictures obscene or lascivious. Smutty. For example, smutty jokes. Number 10. Racy, which means lively, entertaining, and typically sexually titillating. Racy. For example, the show included a rather racy striptease review. Number 11. Adult, which means suitable only for adults, used euphemistically to refer to a sexually explicit film, book, or magazine. Adult. For example, an adult movie. Number 12. Rude. Which means referring to a taboo subject such as sex in a way considered embarrassing or offensive. Rude. For example, Graham giggled at every rude joke. Number 13. Indelicate. Which means slightly indecent. Indelicate. For example, an indelicate sense of humor. Number 14. Improper. Which means not in accordance with accepted standards, especially of morality or honesty. Improper. For example, the improper use of public funds. Number 15. Crude. Which means offensively coarse or rude, especially in relation to sexual matters. Crude. For example, a crude joke. Number 16. Dirty. Which means concerned with sex in a lewd or obscene way. Dirty. For example, a dirty joke. Number 17. Fruity. Which means sexually suggestive in content or style. Fruity. For example, a fruity story. If you have better examples in mind, please share them in the comment section below. It is now the time to hit the subscribe button.